I think 250 million people in this country are going to be very happy because we're going to bring the country back. We're a nation in decline, very, very serious decline, and we're going to bring our country back.
All right, join me now to talk about that and some other things. Our good friend, Texas Congressman Wesley Hunt. Mr. Congressman Wesley Hunt, thank you. I want to just put up on the full screen your Twitter X. There will never be another. Soak it up, America. This is the people's president. I like that a lot, and I think I think I know where you're going. But Wesley Hunt, tell us what makes you say he's the people's president.
Well, Larry, I tell you what, first they call us fascists. And I got to tell you one thing. I served this country. I fought in combat. I am not a fascist. And then they call us racist. And Larry, I'm black. So I can tell you right now, I'm not a racist. And as a coup de grace, they now want to call us garbage. And President Trump giving that message from a garbage truck to let the world know that, no, you are not garbage. You are not fascist. You are not racist. You are our fellow Americans that simply want our country back. And President Trump is the man to do it. I was with him a couple of days ago in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and as President Trump would say, it was the love fest, Larry. And there were all walks of life there, and people literally are just excited to see what can happen in the next 4 years after the disaster that we've seen for the past 4. This man represents the people. His finger is on the pulse. He knows what we need. And if that means driving around in a garbage truck after being called that, if that means serving fries at McDonald's, this guy knows exactly what he is doing.
Well, you know, here's the thing. You're right. Look at this smear campaign by Kamala, including what Joe Biden said the other day, and they can't deny it. They're just trashing each other at this point. But the general smear campaign that you referred to, fascist, Hitler, all these other crazy things, this is old, stale beer. This stuff doesn't work. They tried to throw him in jail for They tried to throw him in jail, Wesley, for 750 years. It was really only about a year, 18 months ago. That was the hottest item on the Democratic agenda. And what happened? His polls and ratings went up, and theirs went down. And it was Joe Biden that got put out of office, not Donald Trump. You see what I'm saying? It's an utter failure. And nobody in their right. I mean, I'll go to your district. Are people sitting around their kitchen tables, their living rooms, whatever? Are they talking about the life and times of Benito Mussolini, or are they worried about their economic future and how to shut the border down? Serious question, because the Democrats are saying they're talking about Mussolini.
Well, you cannot be more correct. They try to take this man's money. They try to sue him. They try to value Mar-a-Lago at $18 million. Then he gets shot. And at the end of the day, he still rises up and tells us all to fight, fight, fight. And what are we fighting for? Just like you just said, Larry, we are fighting for our economy. We are fighting for a sovereign border. We are fighting for our safety. And one thing that I found kind of funny, Larry, is that I can't imagine that Joe Biden sitting behind a laptop was going to be the person that was going to take down this whole administration. And it wasn't even Hunter Biden's laptop. People are sick and tired of being called all of these names. You literally just insulted over half of this country, and we're going to show up in the next few days and show us exactly what we're made of. The only thing that we want is to be able to afford everything that we want in this country, everything that we need in this country, be able to pass wealth down to the next generation and live in a free nation. That's the message that President Trump has been touting for the past 4 years, and finally it is sinking in. That's why you're seeing us surging in the polls. That's why in every single swing state we are now up. And I got a very good feeling on November the 5th, when we wake up on November the 6th, that we will be back in charge to get our country back, Larry.
You know, Congressman, the other thing, they say this stuff. Kamala says this, Biden says this. You know, they belittle people, make fun of it and all the rest of it. And then they try to dodge it and lie about it. And you know what, Wesley? I mean, you know, you're a military man and you're a stand-up guy. Yeah. You know, when the public sees constant lying by I know some exaggerations, that's cool. I've been in and out of politics a long time. I get it. Yeah. But when you see these lies, like I didn't say it, but here it is in the cold, hard print, okay? You start hanging your hat on apostrophes and stuff like that. That's a character flaw. In other words, you don't want to associate with them. You don't want to be part of that crowd. I'm saying Trump, you know, flipping fries and in the garbage truck and in Madison Square Garden and in the Bronx and in the barbershop. You were with him in the barbershop, if I'm not mistaken. Trump's the cool guy in this campaign, Wesley Hunt. 5 seconds. Cool guy.
You know what? He's a cool guy, and this is the campaign of joy. And I love being a part of it, Larry. Thank you for having me on, brother.
Congressman Wesley Hunt, the best of the best. Can't thank you enough. I'll be right back.